Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever edition of the PEEKSKILLMUGS podcast.
I was looking at my teams. Give me a break.
We're off to a stellar start. We're here today at the Peekskill Brewery in Peekskill, New York, which we spend, a little bit of time here. We do. I'm not going to lie.
Fractional.
A little bit.
Is the word.
So thanks so much for the brewery staff and everyone for having us here today. This is like our usual table, so I feel comfortable in this seat. Yes.
Yeah. Socially distanced, of course.
Yes. This podcast, we're going to be all over the place. Like, it's going to be very sports heavy because that's what most of us know, on this, desk here. But we're going to get into other things. We know a lot of people know, movies, food, music, TV, wherever the conversation takes us, and we'll hit more issues to show that we're not just dumb jocks,
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
We have a soul.
What do you root for? Yeah. Anyway, all right. We're gonna do some introduction before we get into the meat of things. But today's episode is gonna be mostly it's gonna be sports heavy because there's so much going on. We got Major League Baseball playoffs starting, NBA finals starting, NHL's in the Stanley Cup, college football, NFL. So there's a lot to get to. Fantasy football, of course, and our NFL picks. But we'll just introduce ourselves quick, and then we'll get into that stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
So I'm Craig Bennett, and I'm actually from New York, from Peekskill. I moved away a long time ago, and then I moved back, and that's where I met these clowns probably here in this bar. I met you for sure. You in another bar, and you in a different bar. But whatever. Yep. So this has been our lifelong dream to do a podcast. Like 3 weeks.
Well, 3 weeks. Wow, 3 week lifelong.
Yes. Thank God I'm that old.
That's about the life of a fly.
So just a quick thing. You can see my shirt. We're all football fans. Obviously, I'm a Jets fan. I don't know why I do it to myself. Long suffering. I mean, my family's been Jet fans forever. And I'm just thinking if I, were a fan of a different team, maybe I wouldn't be such a miserable bastard.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
That's still up for
good luck with that, Jeff fan. Good morning, fellas. Craig, Phil, Brian, Mark behind the camera, and also good morning to the PEEKSKILLMUGS followers. I'm Jack Spencer. You can just call me Buffalo Jack for this segment today. I'm also happily retired and currently a part-time painter.
He does great work.
Yeah, but I'm also like Scott Norwood. And all you Giant fan knows about Scott Norwood. I definitely go a little to the right as well. Super Bowl 25, I believe it was. Well, anyways, it's Sunday morning. We're live from the Peekskill Brewery. Thanks again, fellas. And we'll be talking football and other topics. It's Sunday morning. We all should be at church. Like at Chuck and Holy's. We're here.
They weren't open on that.
They weren't.
That's right. They weren't open. Anyways, get your buffalo wings ready because here we go. What do you think, Phil?
I think that sounds great, Jack. I like my buffalo wings spicy, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yours may be a little bit mild.
No shit.
So I'm Phil Alexander, part of the PEEKSKILLMUGS as well, with these guys and a bunch of others that are part of our crew. We wanted to do this for the longest time ever. For this entire 3 weeks, it's been lifelong time. Like the life of a fly is, I think, 3 weeks. But it's been lifelong. We really have wanted to do this and share not just about sports insight, but also highlight other things that are good in Peekskill and that are happening, and that we like for others to see. There are a lot of entrepreneurs that are here with good ideas, and we want to bring them here to highlight what they're trying to do, as well as nonprofits in the area that are doing good things with the mayor in town. So we want to bring those people here to kind of explain and show what they want to do and offer. So that'll also be part of what we do.
That's right.
So.
Peekskill is a friendly town.
Peekskill is a friendly town. At some point, we'll take a picture for those that don't know that Peekskill is a friendly town. It's literally a billboard that's out there. Peekskill is a friendly town.
Yeah, just stay off the social media site, so it's not so friendly.
We'll just keep it here, which will always be positive.
That's right.
Big shout out to Morgan and Keith for offering up the space for us to have our maiden voyage, if you will.
Absolutely.
The pilot season 1, episode 1. PEEKSKILLMUGS.
Yeah.
Version, their voyage.
Let's hope we don't get canceled.
Well, there have been a few that have happened, but we plan to be here for a very, very long time and share our adventures and stories and such. So Brian.
Oh, thank you,
My
Phil.
man.
So, yeah, I'm Brian Handler. I moved to New York about 12 years ago from Cleveland. Well, Cleveland exurb, so close enough to Hillbillyville that there was Pittsburgh Steelers fans that, their hick dads made them do it. But grew up a Browns fan, came out here and decided I liked pain and suffering, so I adopted the Jets and the Rangers and so on. Couldn't let go of the American League, though, because the Yankees, I just can't stand National League ball, so I'm a Yankees fan as well. So happy to sit around with you guys, talk about some stuff, and I think we should just get right into the football side of it. We have some real exciting games coming up.
I'm sure we all have some picks.
Yeah, I got some picks. I mean, you got Kansas City and the Ravens play Monday night, which is going to be, I think, the marquee game.
It's going to be high scoring.
It's going to be high scoring. Well, we'll see.
That's what Vegas says.
Jets play the Colts, and of course my lovely Browns play that Washington Football Club or whatever the hell they're called. So I got 2 locks in one stretch. As a Jets fan, it pains me to say, I think that the Colts are going to definitely beat the Jets today.
That is some analysis.
Was that painful to hear that, Craig?
It's true. And the Browns are over Washington. And then my stretch is just going to be, I think the Saints going against a kind of beat up team out there in Green Bay should be an easy game for them, but we'll see.
Yeah, but are the Saints on the road?
No, I think the Saints are home.
Yeah, the Saints
okay.
are home.
Then that's an easy one.
Yeah, well,
But
they lost Devontae
They don't
Adams.
play well on the road.
But, Devontae Adams was out for 4 games last season with turf toe, as usual. And that's 4 games they won. So, maybe it's a secret thing for the Packers.
Yeah, exactly. You're saying Aaron Rodgers can spread the ball around with the best of them. I don't care.
Yep. And in a normal season, I would think that they would also have, playing in New Orleans, they would have the fans behind them as well. It's one of the loudest stadiums, but now there's no fans, so it kind of puts a nice.
Next time there's a Katrina, they'll fill that
And
stadium.
I don't think they're allowed to.
yeah.
I don't think they're allowed to go to the bars in New Orleans yet. My friend lives there,
Wow.
Oh,
so partying is not going to be an issue.
No.
That was the whole field advantage when you get visiting teams coming to New Orleans. The curfew is broken.
yeah, you break them, man.
Absolutely.
You gotta send spies in to get them,
So, all right, I got a few locks of the week. If you're like one of those elimination leagues where you can pick one team only once for the season, I got 2 0-2 teams that need a win desperately. Atlanta Falcons. Matt Ryan playing as good as any other quarterback in the league, and they're just choking away games. I think they're going to get it together against the Bears today. Even though the Bears, they won. They actually won.
And Mitch Trubisky did go to high school in the town next door to where I grew up, so I do have a little bit of love for the guy.
There you go.
Didn't he start at Ohio State?
No, when he left Menor, I thought he went straight. Yeah.
I was thinking somebody, Jake Fromm, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Jake from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing?
Khakis.
Khakis.
Now nothing. Actually, what it is.
They got
Ways
it.
out, right?
Well, we gotta get a higher table if we're gonna do that.
Well, at least for you.
In my other pick is the
Absolutely for
Eagles.
me.
The Eagles, Carson Wentz on the other end of the spectrum is playing crappy quarterback play. And the Eagles, if they lose this game, they're going to be chanting for Jalen Hurts because the most popular guy on the football team is always a backup quarterback.
Right.
Josh McGowan, baby.
It's not a bad gig if you can get it.
And then,
He's getting paid.
so the Eagles have to win that game. They're too good to be playing this poorly, and they're at home. I'll give them the edge there. And the team that might surprise today, the New York Giants over the San Francisco 49ers. 2 weeks in a row, the 49ers are playing at MetLife. They destroyed the Jets last week with backups. They lost everybody, but the Jets just aren't good, The Giants, on the other hand, without Saquon Barkley, they're actually moving the ball, and they're playing pretty good defense. So, I'm not saying they're getting 3.5 points. They might not win the game, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than,
Yeah. Now, who's his backup?
Who?
Barnes.
Deion Lewis,
Didn't you just pick him up in fantasy?
maybe.
And who'd you drop? The
Jets defense.
Wow.
Ah.
That's curious, isn't it?
You know what?
Greg Williams
I
is
did
shedding
the
a
other
tear
day,
somewhere.
I might pick up the Jets defense and drop Deion Lewis again.
Well, depending on his performance today, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But, I don't know. And, I guess those are my picks.
Yeah.
Definitely Falcons and Eagles. Straight up. Spread-wise, definitely my spread pick of the week. It's the Steelers are giving 4 to the Texans at home, and I think the Steelers are just going to they're going to win. Texans are.
Yeah. You know what? I totally agree, because that's one of my locks of the week too, is the Steelers over the Texans. So if you mugs are ready to make some money, 2, maybe 3 picks right now. The Steelers over the Texans. The Bills definitely at home over the Rams. That's definitely happening. It's going to be Allen to Diggs all day.
Homer J. Spencer over
Come
there.
on.
Hey, where's Singletary, baby?
Ken-
I've been waiting for my points.
Yeah, he doesn't want me, whatever. He's having a bad off season.
Well, maybe it's the weather's too nice.
That's true. It is 79 degrees and sunny there. Ooh, are we in LA or Buffalo? But you know, can Josh Allen get any bigger this week? I think he can.
He's not going 4-17 and 3.
I don't know. But my long shot is Cleveland over the Washington Redskins.
Right. That Washington team.
Now, just remember, yeah. Listen, you have Chubb and Hunt are the most dynamic running back duo in the league right now.
For sure.
And I think Kareem Hunt's a piece of shit. I'm never going to change my mind about that. But at least, you know, he got, 85 yards to Chubb's 125-ish last week. And they looked good. I think that you see Baker Mayfield doing these rollout plays. They're starting to click a little bit, but there's so many injuries. Greedy Williams is out. Olivier Vernon is out. And we're looking to see, you know, they're playing Washington. There's some flags to be planted potentially today. And it's going to be a Cleveland Browns flag.
Yeah, I totally agree.
In your front yard.
Yeah, right. Well, the Browns, what are they, giving 7?
Giving 7.
Yeah. I think they will cover that.
Yep.
You think they'll flat out win, or you think they'll need the points to actually cover to win?
Are they getting 7 or getting 7?
I think they're giving, right?
They're giving 7 to the
Yeah, no,
Washington.
Right. So you think it's going to outright
No,
win?
they win by 2 or 3 touchdowns today.
Right. Wow. Let me call my bookie real quick.
Yeah, but
I got
what's
this
the
lock.
Chase Young factor here? He's hot. He's
a beast.
he has 3 sacks already this year.
Yeah.
They're a sack heavy team anyways. And Mayfield has nobody stopping people from hitting him. Classic Browns problem. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
But I have high hopes as a Browns fan. That's normally goes away right after the draft. And look, I made it to week 3.
I have high hopes until kickoff, and I'm like,
Yeah, right.
until I put this shirt on.
It's like put it on. I was going to say, what's the shirt? It almost hurts to put the shirt on.
But the Washington football team would actually be better this year, I think, if they had Adrian Peterson still. Where'd he go to?
Detroit. Really hasn't helped us out too much.
Oh.
But some of those picks some of those locks that you guys have are pretty good. And I had my first one. I had the Titans over the Vikings, because the Vikings are definitely injured. They don't look good at all. They look like they can't move the ball at all. And the Titans have not even really used Derrick Henry at all as far as touchdowns, of which I don't think he's scored one.
He hasn't.
I believe he has 200 yards thus far in the first 2 games. No touchdowns. I think this is going to be the game where they start to instead of pass heavy so much, get closer and give him some more goal line chances.
Yeah, I hope so. I have it in my fantasy league.
That's a 2.5
He
point.
better start waking up.
I think it's 2.5 points to
yeah.
the Titans. So I just think flat out win. I'm not even factoring in points at all. I'm just saying flat out win.
Yeah.
I also have the Chargers over the Panthers. With Christian McCaffrey gone.
That could be a really good elimination.
Yeah, I think that would be mine. If I was in a suicide pool,
Yeah.
that would be the one I would take this week.
Reggie Bonafan's going to come up, baby. He's going to
You think
replace
so?
Christian real quick.
Don't replace him, because he's on my IR on my fantasy team. That's my workhorse. That's my keeper. That's my
Is he out for
man.
the season?
No, he's out for
3
4.
games.
High ankle sprain. So
All right.
originally they gave him 4 to 6, but I think they brought it back down. So we'll see.
Yeah, man up, dude. Come
I
on.
think
Next man up.
Teddy's going to be running for his life, man.
Yep.
Honestly, I do
I think
believe
so.
that. My stretch one, and this one, please don't laugh in my face, guys, but I'm going to take the Lions over the Cardinals.
I
The
think it's
Lions are
doable.
getting 5.5 points, and they usually play them very tough. They played them, I think, 2 years ago, and it was the same. That was the game where
Kyler
Johnson
Murray
broke his
wasn't-
wrist and he was out for the season. He was my keeper that year, so I suffered the same way I'm suffering
David
now.
Johnson.
David Johnson
That's
broke his
right.
wrist.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, the Lions. So
Well, you suffer a lot.
I do. I suffer. I wear this shirt almost in shame. You know, I think I need a bag. Like the unknown fan.
This is why I do this.
Yes.
I mean, I am the only Lion fan probably on the East Coast. But yeah, so that's what I'm figuring. I believe that with the Lions losing that first game, after having a double-digit lead, and have to come all the way back just to have a heartbreaking loss, coupled with the fact that they got smoked last week by Green Bay, I think they're going to come out smoking and a little bit angry. So we'll see how that one goes.
Well, how's the weather there? That's the real.
Oh, no, that should be good. Well, I'm extra good. But yeah.
That was the best segment so far. Pouring beer.
Pour some beer out. But as you guys see, this isn't the first time we poured beers.
All right.
But yeah, that's what I got, man.
Sounds good. So, should we just quickly touch on, let me just get it out of the way. Last night, that Stanley Cup game went to double overtime. I thought Tampa Bay, who had beat my Blue Jackets, then beat my Islanders, I thought they were going to be just running away with this. They were up 3-1. They played Monday night, now 3-2. They're going to win. Tampa Bay is going to win. They are just nasty. But last night, they got a little beat up, a little tired. You saw these scrums against the wall, and they were just like, playing with each other. I don't like seeing hockey like that, goddammit.
Yeah. I haven't watched hockey this year. I mean, it's clear when I do watch Tampa Bay is the best team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, I'm a Rangers fan too, and I'm like...
Well, they won every one of their games in overtime. Like, they eliminated the Jackets, Islanders, and whoever they played in the middle there in an overtime period.
Right.
I mean, what a team. What a team.
That sounds like a game. That's a terrible game to have missed then. Yes.
And it was good. Well, but we had the NBA Finals going at the same exact time. The Lakers clinched for the Finals.
LeBron was amazing.
And as a Cleveland fan, I never gave a shit about the Cavs, but I really very much enjoyed watching LeBron finally break the curse.
This is great too. All these sports at once. This is probably the most ever for so many things going on.
Start on Tuesday or Wednesday or something.
Yep. Well, and that's perfect. Let's talk real quickly about that. So, I'm almost done with my Cleveland shit, guys.
Come on.
The Indians were supposed to play the Yankees starting on Tuesday. Last night, the Indians lost 9-0 to the Pirates, and the White Sox won. So it looks like it's going to be a White Sox-Yankees game. And I think that makes the Indians play the Athletics.
So Indians have dropped to what? Seed 6?
I think 8.
Maybe 7?
Yeah, it's low.
Oh, the Rays are number 1, right?
Yeah.
And then the A's are 2, so probably 7.
But you come in, they have the best pitcher in baseball, Shane Bieber. There's just no doubt about it.
Justin Bieber?
Shut up. And that trade.
Who did he play for again?
And I love that Clevenger, who we traded earlier in the season, is out for the first round for San Diego. So let's do it.
He's the guy who went out and lied to the team.
Yeah.
During the heavy pandemic era, you baseball players, you must stay inside. Don't be a jerk.
So he broke the bubble. He broke his own bubble.
And he's the one that hit it.
And he's a really good pitcher. He's been solid over the past few years, very solid. And they just shipped him out.
I mean, no matter what, Dodgers are going to be in the World Series, right?
Dodgers.
Mookie Betts, who I hate Joe Carr, and by that means that I hate Mookie Betts. That's just how that works.
It's 6
I don't
degrees.
hate Joe Carr.
I love Joe Carr. Come on.
He's a pain in the ass.
He is.
Sorry. All right, I'm off it.
But no, the Dodgers, by the way, I was looking at the numbers. They literally have the best offense and pitching. Their plus minus runs scored to runs given up is 141 or something. The next closest is 70 something.
Yeah, it's and this is a goofy season. There's no doubt about it. But those are still outrageous numbers. If you were to extend that out to a whole season, and nobody ever is that hot for that long. I mean, the Dodgers would be. I mean, they just might as well take them all to Cooperstown and say, "There you go, you all get it."
Yeah, except for Clayton Kershaw because he can't win the big one.
Yeah,
but
of course.
I wish I had watched more baseball.
Yeah,
It just kind of lost me in the beginning with the fan thing, so quiet, But in a bar, at least, there's never any sound anyway, and that's where we could have actually taken advantage of actually watching more games.
Yeah.
Well, I lost US Network. They cut it out of my cable system for the 3rd time. I've switched 3 times. 3 times I lost
Been
US.
lost, right.
So actually, the Indians not playing the Yankees means I might actually get to see some of
You
these
may actually
games.
get to see the
Yeah,
games.
so when actually the
They're gonna
Yankees
be
are in the
on
World Series,
FXL.
then I will watch it.
Okay.
Here's the thing with the Yankees. They peaked at the end of the season when they hit 19 home runs against the Blue Jays in a 3-game series. Battered them, scored runs, good. And then they go silent.
That's right.
And they didn't hit a home run for the next 5 games. They're getting shut out by God knows who. And they're playing defense. It's horrible. They're making
But at
3
least they're
errors a
hitting.
game.
At least they're hitting.
But
Well,
didn't
they got back onto it yesterday. Last night.
Didn't they lose like 4 out of the last 5 games?
Yeah, but they got it back on it last night. Luke
Against the
Voigt
Marlins,
hit
right?
his 22nd home run. Dude, they got him off the scrap heap.
Wow.
I don't know. What about that game tomorrow? Let's go back to the NFL. Let's just talk about that Ravens. I want to hear everybody's thoughts on that Ravens and Chiefs and how it's going to shake out. Because I think the Ravens are clearly the best team in the NFL right now. Kansas City's offense hasn't really clicked yet. Pat Mahomes as an underdog is kind of scary. Like, Pat Mahomes.
You don't see that often at all.
Did he just win the Super Bowl? And he's an underdog?
Yeah. Did he just sign a big contract?
Yes.
$450 million.
Pat, you got a 20?
Yeah, you got to. Can you bark at Morris?
Where's the match? 20 mil.
Yeah, right.
Can you break this $1,000?
I think the AFC North is the best division in the league right now, and I'll argue that you have the Ravens killing it. The Steelers look like they're playoff bound as well.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's, as much as I think he's a fucking bum, at least he looks to roll.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon doubled in size, and then the Browns are gonna beat every little shitty team along the way.
They're going to be the Browns.
Yeah, well, but they're better than the Bills.
Yeah, we can go into that conversation.
We won't.
I think tomorrow, and Kansas City's defense obviously isn't one that's like,
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know what that is.
He's stroking his
That's
gnome
Brian
again.
as an old man.
It's like Papa
when he
Smurf.
switches teams.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Growing up on the shore of Lake Erie and dealing with lake effect snow, Buffalo's a team that was always my second growing up.
Sure.
And I live in New York now. At least they play in New York.
Actually, the only team from football
Yes.
plays in New York. Yes.
That's right.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah, sure. Right. Jet fans.
Well,
Forever.
the Jets started in Long Island, and they practiced in
They
Peekskill.
practice in
That was
Peekskill.
the last time they won a
Dude,
Super
I think
Bowl.
Joe Willie was hanging out at the Hudson Room or something.
He was.
See, that's something that the viewers may not even know about the Jets practicing.
Yeah,
they
they-
from Peekskill.
Three years, yeah. The Jets
Absolutely.
practiced in Peekskill for 3 years back. I think Namath was part of that for 1 year, but they like, there's a field up in Peekskill, and it's next to like the old high school, and literally training camp was the guys were sleeping in like cots in like the administration building, which is now like where the superintendent
Yeah, we have the meetings and,
meetings. They're like sleeping in like the auditorium there.
And
No
then
wonder
you
they suck so
you
bad.
mentioned they stayed at the Union Hotel, right? You mentioned
Oh, yeah.
right above
Union
Hotel,
Hotel.
which is right down the street.
What
So,
year was
Best
that?
pies in town too.
the
I want to
best.
say it was 65 to 68 that they were here.
Right.
And
Let's
it was,
call up Chris Calabrese real quick.
yeah, right. But it was 69 when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I
It
remember.
was just like yesterday.
Oh, I know. I remember
It's like
watching it.
yesterday.
Like
Yeah.
51
We had a black and white TV, but I remember watching it.
Oh,
So that's when the remote control was.
Yeah.
Jack, get up and turn the channel.
Yeah.
You're the remote control today, kid.
Yeah, right.
come on,
Move
buddy.
those rabbit ears.
I don't know.
So yes, I still
tomorrow,
think
what I'm saying is
that game.
the Ravens, you just run the ball. Lamar Jackson, 15 carries. Mark Ingram, 15 carries. Gus Edwards, whatever. Keep Mahomes off the field.
Yeah.
That's why I think it might not be that high scoring. I think it's going to come under. I don't know what the over/under is, but I think it's probably like 50.
I think it's 50. It's 58.
And that's too
Going
damn
for
high. It's a
58.
Monday night game.
It's-
At least it's not a Thursday game, which never has any scoring. But
Yeah, right.
I just when you have two hot teams like that, I actually kind of am a little bit more conservative.
Sure.
Not like you. When it comes to my
Most people
picks, yeah, QAnon.
What's the under/over in this game?
Under over.
Like 5'8".
Yeah, it's high. It's high.
Oh,
'Cause I'm looking at everybody's predictions out there. They're all saying 35, 34, 42, 41. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
The
definitely.
Ravens actually.
I'm still going high.
Kansas City in the under. That's my pick.
Yeah,
I'm taking Ravens in the over.
I'm taking Ravens in the under.
I don't know.
Well, Ravens straight up, and I think, yeah, they're gonna win 24-17.
Yeah.
If there's gonna be a
I don't
conservative
think
number
it's
like
gonna
that.
be a ton of scoring.
Not like a 35-28 type score.
I just think Kansas City's. They look like they had that Super Bowl hangover. You know that thing because they had the Chargers. The Chargers they shouldn't have beat the
And he
Chargers.
knows hangovers.
Yes, he does.
I know how to beat them.
He knows how to beat them.
Nothing that a bear can't fix.
Yeah, damn right. So what about college football yesterday? There's some pretty wild upsets.
Bye LSU. Bye
Hey,
Oklahoma.
So I have my question ready for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
After LSU's delicious loss to the Mississippi State Bulldogs, who was the last national champ to lose its season opener the following year? I'll give you 2 clues. It was 1997,
Florida State.
and Heisman winner that year was Charles Woodson.
Michigan.
Boom!
Wow, Michigan.
That was the easiest one. He set me up, and I should have known it was
Went to the Steelers.
Come on,
That's amazing.
Charles Woodson. I know he went to Michigan.
I just needed a
He
plus.
just wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she's checking to see if you're in your game.
Actually, I have a better question.
Okay.
And if you're in a bar fight, just picture that. Nothing about football,
Hand
just, that's right. Who would you rather have on your team? Johnny from Cobra Kai? Or Rocky? Or Chris Lynch?
Rocky, I think.
I gotta go with Chris Lynch.
Yeah, that's new.
Yeah.
That was a.
He's the only one who probably actually beat me up out of those 3.
Yeah.
I'd take him.
doesn't have a chance.
Rocky's 80 years old. I could take him now.
The original Rocky.
Oh, he
Not
killed
today.
But didn't Vado say it was like hitting a piece of iron?
Yes.
I believe that was his famous line.
Yeah.
No, when you take that many steroids, it's
You're
gonna
gonna do
happen.
it. I'm going with Chris Lynch.
I don't know. I would take Dalton from Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze.
Oh, there you go.
I'd take Rambo over all of them. I would definitely take Rambo
You
over
can't have Rambo in a bar with guns.
That's all right, but it'll get you
No, I
there.
said Rocky.
Oh, Rocky, not Rambo.
I want Rambo.
Not Sylvester Stallone. Just
Give me,
Rocky.
give me the character.
Rocky
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whatever.
Yes. Rocky 5.
Not so much.
That's the one he lost in.
That was with the kid, I think.
Yeah.
It was.
I didn't come up with a question today. I was gonna let you know.
Well, we can wrap this up.
That sounds right.
I mean, I think we accomplished our goal. We got our football talk out there. We dabbled in things.
Our
I mean,
introductions were out there.
I mean,
That's good.
yeah. I mean,
All right, so want to go play darts and then head over to Stacy Court and watch these games?
play some darts.
That's what's gonna happen.
All right.
I left my darts. I gotta play with the house ones today, so
There.
I'm gonna use the sprayers.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in, and we're hoping to do this every week. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, hangover permitting.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Those
that
would be-
actually that
those would be
would
a lot
be
of fun,
better.
those.
Just
Hangover segments.
come to my bedroom and just can I film from there, like
That's
me
right.
on the couch.
Yeah, so good luck everybody in your football picks, your fantasy leagues.
Yeah, set those
all that
lineups.
good stuff. And happy trails and peace, love, and respect for
And
all of us.
make sure you call those picks in that Jack gave. Lock them in right now.
That's right.
Take it easy, everybody.
Put the nest egg on it.
Later.
Fun.
Bye, guys.